Republicans promised to lower costs on day one.
I just asked you a question. Please answer. Does that seem right to you?
Says I have no political consideration, will never run for an elected office again.
Never again.
Never again.
Why, too soon?
I asked you a question.
They don't know what the they're doing. Do you understand that?
Ask you a question. Yes or no?
Not
Racist
for me.
laws, yes or
No.
But you have this woman Crockett. She's a very low IQ person.
Go back to your own country and figure out your constitution.
Don't tell us what we're going to feel.
Why do you like racist laws?
Some of these women, they're so stupid.
Yeah, I just did. But would you?
We don't want them in our country. Let them go back to where they came from and fix it.
Welcome. Absolute pleasure to have everyone here. There's too many people here. We're not doing intros. We got ABF stream after this. So, first things first. I'm a fatty McFatterson. I lost a bet, and now I have to wear these. And I have a Grogu tattoo on my hand.
It's showing the tramp stamp one, Erwin.
I don't have a tramp stamp one.
We don't believe you.
ABF.
Sure you don't.
Insert here.
I have many more, so maybe if the price is right, we can get one on the lower back. I don't know if it'll go over all that hair though. So I
You got
did
to shave first.
Butter dropping a screaming emoji face. Appreciate you, Butter. So I was gonna go big. Don't give your kids temporary tattoos because they contain acrylate copolymers, ethyl acetate, titanium dioxide, iron oxides, FTC yellow 5, aluminum lake, more aluminum colors. Oh, thankfully just calcium lake. It appears to be heavy metals and colors.
No, it's not aluminum, it's aluminium. So you're fine.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, that's fine.
Totally
Okay. Never mind. Oh, thank God.
They spray it in the air. It's healthy. Heavy metals. It's good to go. I wouldn't worry about it. So.
In your deodorant.
So, don't ask questions. We're going to talk very serious stuff. I blame ABF. All right, let's get going. Not going to be a super positive one. I'll try to keep it fun, though. Cerno, start us off, buddy. Quite pro-Trump account. The corruption within the Trump admin has demoralized me in a way my enemies never could. Our enemy is evil. They serve the demons. We know what we are up against. Fighting them is virtuous. Treason and betrayal hit differently. It always does.
What time did he make that tweet real quick?
April 2nd.
Okay, yep.
Okay, thank you for the commentary.
Yeah, no. Well, I'm gauging everything on the Iran timeline right now and just figuring out who was fucking losing their minds versus now what they're saying now.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, not going to be much of an echo chamber. Don't you worry. I think we're about 50-50 on people supporting World War III versus not supporting.
No. It's not
I have political whiplash today. It's been. whoop.
All right. Well, a lot of people feeling betrayed, and the shills are feeling great. The quartering. He's having a great time these days. All right. Well, if
nothing fucking happened, and a lot of us were saying nothing was going to fucking happen.
Quartering is one of those muted words on X that I just had to throw in the filters to kind of flesh through my quality of my feed.
Yeah, he's absolutely losing it, and he is obviously super duper pro-Trump. He's attacking everyone. Yeah, he's even feuded with like Alex Jones and whatnot.
Of all people, Alex, too.
It's so sad. All my heroes in content creation have been fooled by Pakistani bot farms. If you don't want World War III, you're a Pakistani bot, and are selling their souls.
Or you know Trump after 10 years. Those are the two things. You either want World War III or you know Trump after 10 years.
Says the coffee shell. I've never felt more confident in my positions, and it's because I can see it, and they refuse to. Do you guys see it? Hayden sees it.
Bro, I was saying the same thing last week. I said this is exactly what was going to happen.
What was going to happen?
He was going to kick the can down the road another 2 weeks.
That this war would continue to drop multi-million-dollar bombs on a country over and over.
We're not now. We did last night.
But we've
called a ceasefire for 2 weeks. But I also hate the Iranian regime.
So. Anyone want to take bets on the ceasefire not being a ceasefire for 2 weeks?
I
me up on a bet?
I say 3 days.
Started fucking.
Israel's going to throw a wrench in them gears, man.
Exactly.
Iran
That's why.
already did. They did it 30 minutes after the ceasefire was called. Iran started lobbing fucking missiles again.
Iran already did?
Yes, it was 30 minutes.
Oh, yeah.
You know, the
Mission
common
accomplished.
denominator here? The common denominator is not white Christians, it's Middle Easterners that seem to be the common denominator. So, interesting.
All right, so obviously the quartering not having a good time in his replies recently. All right, let's see who else is supporting this cat turd. In 25, no more U.S. involvement in foreign wars. A year later, less than a year later, happy power plant and bridge Eve. I referred
that is deranged.
The term I used was bloodlust boner, and that is an excellent example.
He blocked me on X anyway, so I couldn't see that tweet.
Shock. Shock. Well, I didn't see it because I don't follow that retard. I thought he was a woman for years.
He was complaining about not making as much money on X lately, so I said, pull yourself up by your bootstraps, boomer, and get a real job. And he blocked me, so.
Yes, I do have several patterns tonight, sadly, Jake. Shoe on head. I mean, she's a bit of a dummy sometimes, but she's got a bit better of a outside perspective on this.
I'm liking her more.
I point to her because she's got more of an outside perspective. I bring up our, British and stuff like that too, because
she's a smart leftist. Yeah,
they're a little farther away from like the Trump whole like cult of personality situation. If you're upset about the things I post about Israel and this war, here are some accounts I suggest following instead: Cat Turd, Ben Shapiro, Mark Levin, Lindsey Graham, Laura Loomer, Ted Cruz. Go to your people. Guys, if you're agreeing with all these, if you're agreeing with all of these people, you need to take a hard look in the mirror, guys. Something went wrong in your wiring and in your math, and you should maybe rerun that math. Dinesh D'Souza. And this is the whole civilization will die tonight. Just as a thought experiment, replace the name Donald Trump with Winston Churchill and replace Iran with Germany. Now read the post again and it may appear in a fresh, sobering light.
It's so boomer coded.
This is not even the same kind of comparison at all. That's insane.
False equivalency.
Yeah. Everything's not Hitler and Nazi Germany, ABF? How dare you?
Well, I mean, Islam is bad and should be deleted, but that is a wrong comparison.
Let's delete it from the West, and then we can start deleting it from Muslim countries.
Start at the source, baby. Start at the source.
Yes.
Israel? All right, now,
London?
Yeah, London, actually. Yeah, good example. All right, so this is... so Roger Stone, one of the sane people around Donald Trump, is doing everything he can to prevent World War III. So this one, we got to go on a bit of a deep dive with him and Laura Loomer spat. All right, going one more. All right, go down another level. All right, any more a little more inception. All right, and there we are. All right, so at April 6th press conference, this is his big, speech he gave. And then notice how it's CIA Director Radcliffe who's speaking with Trump at the press conference right now. And not Gabbard. Can the White House even trust any of the intel that comes out of ODNI anymore? I have my doubts. So Laura Loomer is trying to get rid of Tulsi. Roger Stone loves Tulsi and is friends with her and was a big part of getting Tulsi brought in. She's anti-war, and the other big thing is she's one of the ones looking into all of the election theft. So they really want her gone. Roger Stone, Laura, you seem to prefer Israeli intelligence. No, I'm not just a rabid Jew hater like Joe Kent. What? And what seems to be many, if not most of the employees hired by Tulsi Gabbard. All right. No, Laura, read the room. People are sick of your neocon horse shit.
I feel like Joe Kent could go after her for that because he's never said anything hateful towards Jews ever. I've never heard that.
Yeah,
and you've been listening with a watchful ear, I'm sure.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes. I'm yes.
Some corn boy is very familiar with Laura Loomer's antics. And then I support Trump. And then Roger Stone's dropped out. I was supporting Trump when you were still in diapers.
Yeah, that's a fucking smackdown.
And then I know you're disappointed that we don't have boots on the ground and American casualties as your friends in Israel would prefer. You're not allowed to say that, Raj. Why would I want U.S. troops to die? So you can further Israel's war, obviously. You sound unhinged. My friends are here in the U.S., Roger. Because you're a bloodthirsty neocon. And then everyone will ultimately see who's paying you. You do it for the money. watch out for those sheriff's deputies. They're looking for you, Baker. And then he's like threatens her. Now that gets a little bit silly, but yeah, he talks to Trump often and for like an hour at a time. Still one of his closest confidants. He was about to get rid of Tulsi, and then all of a sudden, out of nowhere, actually, we're gonna keep her, and it's only because of Roger Stone.
Considering moving Bondi to DNI, holy fuck, no. Throw her into the pits of hell where she belongs.
Yeah, Fox News. That's where she'll go. The pits of hell. So
nailed it. Yeah,
Director of National Retardation, I guess.
But it nailed it. All right, now a little more. Sorry, you guys just got Loomered, and now it's time for round 2. Now, things are so bad. This is a good interview. Both of these guys, huge Trump supporters. This guy on the left is why I voted for Trump in 2016. I love Bob Barnes. He is so damn well informed, but his Trump love kind of clouded him on occasion. But even now, he's sobered up to it. Did you see what he called for?
25th, right?
Not quite, because the 25th takes 2/3 vote and 2/3 vote, so it's even harder than impeachment. So tackle Trump and let him pretend he's president, and essentially like put him in a room by himself and tell him he's the president, and then say he's going through a health issue and let JD Vance take over.
So do we think Vance? Question: would Vance handle this better? Do we? I don't know.
We don't know that.
We don't know.
Well, this current Iran situation, he is allegedly one of the anti-war voices.
Kind of like Marco Rubio, kind of.
Yeah, he's far more pro-America first and just like more focusing on our problems, I think, in my opinion. Just what I heard.
According to Alex's sources, dude, he did his best, but Trump is absolutely fucking unhinged now to where he just yells and yells and yells. And even Roger Stone doesn't know what's wrong with him. Something is wrong with Trump, possessed by demons,
it's an echo chamber, unfortunately.
Something is wrong with him, and he has absolutely lost it.
The 25th Amendment, is that to remove him from power?
Yeah, that's not happening.
It's never actually been done before, and
it's
the process
impossible.
is so lengthy and
probably. I'm just asking because I'm ignorant, but I also thought that the
2/3 vote and 2/3 vote, so it ain't happening.
Well, also the 25th Amendment, that was how Trump was supposed to get his 3rd term, right? He goes as vice president.
No, that would just be a resignation. That would be a resignation.
You may have had some.
But no, the 25th is what we were talking about with Biden a lot for his mental incapacitation.
But we were also saying how the 25th under Biden would be a terrible idea because it would put Kamala in charge.
Yeah.
Yes. Whereas JD Vance would presumably be. I'm not a huge JD Vance like Peter Thiel robot 2028 guy, but from what we currently have, he would be a preferable option because Trump has just lost it for many reasons, which we'll get into. But then let's look at how Laura Loomer reacts to these two. Oh, Alex Jones, he's like, I'm serious. Did they put a brain chip in him? Like, Trump has lost it so hard that Alex is questioning if their brain chipped.
Trump has been talking about getting rid of the fucking IRGC since 1987.
Oh.
This isn't a fucking shock.
Ooh, okay. So I actually have a clip for that, Hayden.
Please clap.
Not a neocon. No. That was bullshit because I am not a neocon and don't want war.
And as soon as I hear you say we've been at war with them for 47 years, I'm playing
I have never said we've been at war with them for 47 years.
Okay.
I've been in power and attacking us.
I'll just say too, Hayden, just to politely rebut that. I've seen the same clips you've seen, the montages and stuff. It still doesn't make it right, in my opinion. Even though Trump's wanted something for so long, Trump's wrong about a lot of things too. Trump supported gay marriage for freaking decades.
Yeah, I don't like the Muslim regime that is the #1 state sponsor of terrorism either. And I'm
said the thing. Any outlaw regime that has ties to terrorist groups and seeks or possesses weapons of mass destruction is a grave danger to the civilized world and will be confronted.
Dispute that then.
Wait, what did you say? I forgot. It's a long clip.
I said that they're the #1 state sponsor of terrorism, and I'm not a fan of any regime that does that.
America, the CIA.
Blow them the
I agree
fuck
with you,
up.
Hayden.
Because here's the thing. All right, here's the thing. Everybody wants to always make this world police argument. Well, we are the world police ever since we signed all those fucking treaties after World War II, where we put military bases all over the fucking place. And we said, don't worry, we'll protect you. Like, that made us the world police. So every country and everybody saying we're not the world police can go fuck off, because yes, we are. And if we see a problem, we should bomb the shit out of it until it's not a fucking problem anymore.
Can I just say one thing to that?
Please.
I'm not totally anti-interventionist. I'm not a libertarian, anything like that. But I will just say, BLM and Antifa have terrorized my country more than Iran ever has.
We absolutely should have taken care of them whenever we could.
Jewish billionaires have funded the terrorist left in our country. They are a
Absolutely
bigger
correct.
state sponsor.
I'm not
of
even
terrorism.
talking about the fucking Jews. I'm talking about the problem I have with Iran and the problem.
Well, you
where
said they're the
we have
biggest state
internal-
sponsor. I would argue they're not the biggest state sponsor.
Well, Hamas, Hezbollah,
CIA, and Mossad are.
Hamas is arguably
then
funded by
nuke the
Israel.
fucking CIA building
Yeah.
too. Fuck them.
Not founded, but certainly funded.
I don't
Maybe.
understand what Iran was doing to us before all this, Hayden.
They were
Letting the
taking
Straits of Hormuz be open. That's what they were
trillions
doing.
of dollars a year from us under.
How were they taking trillions?
We were giving it to them because they were threatening
Not
to
anymore.
shut the strait if we didn't. Yeah, we stopped last year.
So are we like paying the toll to get through, essentially?
That's exactly what we were doing. We were paying the ransom for the rest of the fucking world.
Why
So,
why isn't this messaging getting out there then? Why is it about something else? It seems like it's
I don't know.
about-
I don't give a fuck about the messaging. Like personally, I don't.
Messaging in war is mildly important. I
Well,
would argue. What?
But
all right, well, here,
whenever
all right,
you've
here.
been following it for so long,
I've been
Iranian-
following it. I've been following it since George W. Bush, and I was listening to Mark Levin. Is how long I've been following
Would
it.
we let Iranian ships into the Gulf of America without making them pay a toll or be pissed off or take shots at them?
Oh no, we're derailing on that one. Mark Levin. Look what
POTUS posted over a few hours ago. A superb Douglas Murray piece from the New York Post eviscerating the lunatic traitor Tucker.
So Douglas Murray, who's absolutely on the payroll, deranged Tucker Carlson backstabs Trump, the guy who tried to stop Trump from doing this disastrous war and traveled to DC several times recently to try to stop this from happening. He's apparently the backstabber.
So wait, you keep using framing like disastrous war. What's the disaster that we've dealt with here?
Wait, so now we're pretending there's no sort of disaster when he was about to exterminate an entire
He wasn't about
civilization.
to. He said that. That's what Trump has done for 10 fucking years.
That was a troll.
He said the same
What
shit.
war?
It was all
See,
talk, and we knew.
I was told. The response was, "What war? It only lasted 3 days. That's how it started. And now, if this were to become a forever war, what would happen here? Oh, we'd have a nebulous negotiation that came out of nowhere. We swearsies. We just 2 more weeks. It's gonna go great, guys. Everything's fine. Please stop crashing stock markets. Please stop going up oil." And it's gonna keep going.
And now oil has gone
and it's
down
too late now.
a
For
ton
now. So
over just this evening.
have you heard of Ukraine? And do you remember the negotiations Trump was supposed to end on day 1, but it didn't work because
that was because of the Ukrainian president.
Yeah, that's a completely different situation.
Oh, yeah, some crazed president like a Netanyahu by chance.
It's the same Ukrainian president that we installed too, by the way. They didn't even vote for.
And I'm not saying that that's good. Like, I think that whole situation is terrible. But that was between Russia and Ukraine, and that was us sending them some shit to keep things going.
It was not. It's between America and Russia. Europe, America, and Russia.
We
And
funded
Ukraine
the
is
whole
just
thing.
I mean, you
it's
could
just
call
a
it
proxy.
a proxy, but
It
we
is
shouldn't
a
give a
proxy.
fuck about Ukraine anyway.
But we
no, but we do. We're a politics show, so we do care. because
fucking
this
don't.
the regional. This is how world wars are started. I actually have a tab on that where Europe's getting hit from both sides now, and this is going to turn into a global war, and then China's going to be retarded and try to invade Taiwan, which is also going to be like also really difficult to invade, and it's also going. All three of the major superpowers are going to get into wars out of sheer fucking hubris and destroy their empires.
We're not saying that Europe and CIA are siding with Trump now, are we? Or that's because you're saying that it's the war against Russia is the United States. What I would say is that CIA in the European Union, not Trump, right?
It's the commander in chief, Magnum.
Many layers.
Well, the CIA hates Trump. EU hates Trump. You know what I mean? So
Trump loves the CIA though. He just brought John Ratcliffe, and I'm surprised he didn't spank him on the butt.
So here's the problem. Trump is nice to people that hate him.
I'm just asking a question.
Yes, we're getting there. Okay, well, I appreciate the question, Magnum. Dragon Wise, dropping a pink boy up in here. We also have an emote for that if you want to share the love.
Oh yes. Yeah. You took copyrighted material.
I may have stolen it. No, it just look. I took someone else's dragon. It just looks like your dragon. Hail chat, change the subject. Please hit that like button. Russia wants the pyramid in Ukraine. Okay, now that gets into something we actually went into Iraq because they have Stargate technology there. Have you heard that one, ABF?
We're not supposed to talk about that one.
Oh, that's a real
thought that was Egypt, though. It was Egypt.
We codename those WMDs.
Well, they excavated it from Egypt and moved it to Iraq.
They did.
So,
okay. Aluminum tubes, right?
Well, no, there's Egypt, but no, these were the ancient Sumerian stargates, not the Egyptian stargates. Duh. And then also, come on, guys, catch up now. Hold on, we have one for Dragonwise. No. It's everywhere. All right, and then Cyberchud following it up with a $5. Erwin, you can't stream now, bro. I have to go to bed. I'm crashing out. No. All right, Cyberchud, for you, we're getting out of here. Everyone, we're raiding into ABS. All right. No, I'm gonna make it quick though. I swear. Just keep watching for another hour, and we might be done. I have too many times. Let's keep on moving.
Fargate, Mooney. Yes, for Fargate.
And then, actually, I will say I did get a bunch of. Yes. Ooh. Okay. This one's good. I have several rewards for anyone interested. Thought you might like a little Peach cosplay because Mario Galaxy recently came out.
Heard that Mario movie's pretty good.
Look at this design. These girls are just so talented at seamstressing and buying crowns off of Amazon.
I'm suddenly a big fan of Peach.
Other things. What were we talking about? Something fun, right?
Cosplay, I guess, is an art form. I guess.
Feeling all happy and ghibli now. Okay.
So
I'm gonna say I'm saving that one. All right. I'm not exiting that.
That's a good one.
We have some Hayden themed ones. We have many cute Japanese girls. We have meat. Japanese girls, and we have Japanese girls with meat. Also, ABF, cheese. And one of the greatest inventions in food ever made. But
I have a gripe with that one.
Okay. Well, maybe more on that later. All right. Now, Isaac, you pointed this out?
Yes.
Trump, this whole everything, and this whole this him talking, and then we're gonna get to the crazy Christians who talking. This whole thing was an absolute nightmare. So I love this guy. He's so nice to me. Every time I watch, we're not supposed to be seduced that way, but I am. When someone's nice to me, I love that person, even if they're bad people. I couldn't care less. A fight to the end for them. Yeah. Do you know, Isaac, do you know who he was talking about, who he was looking at?
I actually don't know who in particular. No, I don't.
Mark Levin.
Mark Levin, okay. Mr. Never Trumper, NeoCon.
Because he is worm-tonguing in his ear, and
he was
Mark Levin worships.
Trump's getting hit with this 6G or something.
Mark Levin worships demons, and he is influenced by them. So.
Well, my argument is because Tucker, have you guys heard about Tucker when he got possessed? Okay.
Not possession, but attack. Yeah, that's a different thing. Yeah.
Alex Jones, well, yeah, but he was like getting haunted. So there's some sort of like entity attachment of sorts, which is probably a better way to, describe it than being possessed. Where Alex Jones talked to him about it and literally said exactly what happened. Essentially, he was in a room. I think it was a white and black checkerboard, like Freemason style one, and people did a laying of hands. And that's how they gave him some kind of entity attachment. And
that bloodthirst.
Trump, yeah, I've got in the other ones, Trump is always having people do this.
There's
stuff.
a lot of
I am a little worried.
There's a lot of false teachers out there.
Oh, we're about to get to his spiritual advisor, the head of the Religious Freedom Board.
Paula White, yeah.
Yeah, you see the Tucker had the guy on exposing her?
I saw the woman I saw the woman that was talking about it.
She's a scam artist.
Oh, I'm familiar with Paula White for over a decade. Yeah,
okay.
She's demonic. Yeah.
Bad news.
I mean, just straight up, I'm not going to get into it, but the Bible forbids women from preaching. It's forbidden.
Wait, Granola Grin's got it. Tucker's laugh is a clear sign of possession.
It's a clear sign of pompous waspiness too from Harvard. So
it's very goofy, but I can't judge people for their laughing. I might have a weird one too. But so Trump currently has all these demons around him, literally worm tonguing in his ear. And then Roger Stone manages to save Tulsi's job because he talked some sense, and then Trump's like, oh, yeah, all right, yeah, Mark Levin's the worst. And then he wakes up the next day after 2 or 3 hours of sleep because he's a workaholic who doesn't sleep, who's on a bunch of medicines and hopped up on Diet Coke, getting up in sleep, getting hit by the 6 fucking G, whatever. I don't know what's going on, getting Havana syndrome or what. He has lost it, and he's angry like a senile like Joe Biden currently, to where the people closest to him are genuinely worried about him.
No, I see what you're saying. I've seen it. He doesn't have the meme over a year ago, whatsoever. He doesn't have the charisma right now. And
it's the worm tongue. He literally has the life being sucked out of him right now.
He can absolutely turn it around. Turn it around.
He's not.
I don't know if that's what it is, Erwin, but here's my take on it. Is I think what's going on is that he thought this was going to be like a one and done.
That's not my take. That's
sure.
Insider sources,
right?
AJ.
The way I'm seeing it though is that I think that Trump thought this was going to last no more than like 5 days. Sort of like a Venezuela situation.
He was told it would be 3 days.
Maybe longer. Like his advisors probably had like a scale of how long it was going to take, and on the high side it was probably like a week or something like that. And he was probably like, let's do this. And now that he's realizing that that's not going to happen, because we're already a couple months into it, right?
We're 9 days.
1 month. Yeah.
So remember how we said after a couple weeks we're calling this a fucking war? It's a fucking war now.
Oh, so Trump's called it a war. Levin's even calling it a war.
Yeah, we're in a fucking war. So
also, the previous war is called the 12-Day War. So.
Yeah, and he's actually seeing that this is politically killing him, and that's probably why he's really pissed off.
With the midterms less than half a year away, too.
That's why he's trying to open it up so badly, because it's fucking with his midterm.
He has so many snakes around him. We'll get to it. Susie Wiles, his chief of staff, is saying stop with the yes manning and stop giving him this rose-colored picture. And he is just following the worst fucking people, the absolute snakes in the grass. And they're literally telling him, like, you're going to bring a end times prophecy. You're going to be the Messiah. You're going to save us all. These people are fucking nuts. If you listen to this, it is so unbelievably sacrilegious. It's are doing more than blowing
smoke up his ass. It's the Rachel Zegler arc.
Yeah,
that's blasphemy right there.
No, it's the Christian Zionist arc. That's the thing. Is people are realizing
no such thing. There's no such thing. It's just pure Zionism. Yes.
Well, people are realizing that with Trump's bloodthirstiness here, he's not Christian. He is Judeo-Christian, and people are feeling awfully betrayed, especially since
Judeo.
He did it on Easter. But yeah, Paula White compares Trump to Jesus. Oh my God, it's insane.
You can't compare. It's unbiblical. You can't compare anybody to Jesus.
That's what I was saying. That's blasphemous.
You don't do anybody.
Franklin Graham says that Trump, like the biblical figure Esther, was raised up by God to save the Jews from these Islamic lunatics.
Yeah, see, and I even though I'm totally okay with us blowing the shit out of what I think is an absolutely evil regime,
I agree, Hayden.
I don't like
Yeah,
that that the whole thing gets like centered around Israel, because I don't give a fuck about that either. But the people who just killed thousands in their own country, it's like that. I'm not a fan of those people, and I think anytime that happens, it should be taken care of.
We just murdered 180 like schoolgirls. ABF, sadly, you're muted. I'm sorry.
We've done this 1,000 times. We've gone to war in Afghanistan. We've gone to war in Iraq. We don't make things better. We make them worse. We radicalize people to where they want to drop more bombs on us. The answer is to not keep doing that.
The point is, I'm okay with taking bombs and dropping them on the evil people and not putting people like troops on the ground and being like, okay, take back your country. Here you go.
That doesn't work.
This isn't Star Wars.
It didn't work with Afghanistan because they didn't fucking want it. The people in Iran do.
No, actually, we'll be getting to that. You guys got to stop falling for war propaganda. they fucking Arab Spring and you just lied to you
People in
guys.
Iran are freaking Muslims, dude.
Well, I mean,
like,
the we bomb kids thing
there's
is
also a lot
definitely
of
war propaganda too,
Christians.
though. That comes from the other side. So
it's
The people that wanted it, they were already killed by Iran. There's nobody left.
We'll talk about this supposed revolution that's totally real and not intelligence agencies. Now, things are so crazy. Top White House aide Susie Wiles told staff to be honest with Trump about Iran risks. So even Susie Wiles is leaking out that there's too many yes men worm tonguing into his ear. To her credit, she's terrible on a lot of things, but she's one of the people involved with election integrity, and she does have some positive thoughts. One of the complaints about her was that she helped with Netanyahu's campaign. And even she is like, bro, you guys got to chill out and stop doing this.
Well,
that's how bad it's gotten.
Erwin, there's a lot of pro-Israel voices that are saying, rein it the fuck in. Like, get the leash on them. Like, there's a lot of people like that aren't even anti-Israel, or anti-Zionist, but they are like, this is too far.
Anthony is correct.
Some fight
Anthony
Muslims
makes
because their
a
book
good
tells them to
point.
make war on us and dominate us.
And that's what they've been doing. That's how they're invading our countries. They're invading fucking
ABF,
Europe.
You're gonna
It's
take
a
this one?
virus.
Well, we can't actually do what you want to do, Hayden, which is nuke them and destroy them and make a
I
clean
don't
slate.
actually want
so
to
there's
nuke them.
actually
I want to
no
take
solution.
out their leadership.
No, there's actually no solution if we can't do that, because that's the only way.
Hayden, we took out their leadership and more replaced them. And if we took out their leadership, more is going to replace them. It's decentralized. They're ready for this. They want to martyr themselves. This is the biggest trap fucking ever. And the neocons are giving Iran everything they want. Isaac?
We're making it.
Can I just say one thing just to Hayden's
Sadly.
point, just for a frame of view? If the Pope is killed and no Pope is appointed, do you think Catholics are going to be aimless? They still don't believe their Catholic values?
They're going to be radicalized as fuck.
Catholics are still Catholics, and they're going to want to go after the people that killed the Pope.
Yeah. Imagine if Charlie Kirk got murdered,
and
then we wanted revenge against the left. Imagine that.
And then imagine
we want revenge.
I am not comparing the Ayatollah to the Pope. Don't misquote. But my point is, the followers of a religious leader, they don't need that leader for their beliefs and their motives. And so we just pissed off Muslims worldwide, which I don't care about their feelings. But as Tucker has said, he makes a lot of bad points, some good points. This will not play out in a battlefield in the Middle East. It's going to play out in our shopping malls and grocery stores and main streets here in the United States
for
of
that
America.
not already there? Do you not think
We motivated
that
it? We gave them motivation.
No, they're gonna nuke us any day now. They've been lying about that forever.
The simple solution: just blanket the entire country in pig's blood.
Yeah, but like realistically,
it's gonna take a lot of pigs.
No, I'm not opposed to that.
That'll actually radicalize everyone.
I say, Magnum. Here we go. We haven't heard from you a bit. What are you more concerned about? Iran's influence on America or Israel's influence on America, for example?
I just don't like these commies in my backyard. So that's what I want taken care of.
Department of Internal Affairs should be able to.
So what do you mean? So what's the plan, Magnum?
If anyone who espouses communist ideals gets automatically arrested, as traitors.
Okay, that sounds great, but we're a few years away from that. We're talking more like what we can do now, not post Civil War.
I support McCarthyism too. Yeah.
Yeah.
So no money to Iran or Israel is what I say. So.
Oh yes, America first. One could say
we've been giving both countries billions of dollars for how long?
47 years. Yeah.
I just want to make one.
Go ahead, Isaac.
Go ahead. I have 2 points to quickly make. Iran was not a threat to the United States ever. They were a threat to Israel, so we defended Israel. Israel cannot stand on their own 2 feet. They're a welfare state, and they wouldn't exist without us. So they owe us
I agree with your second
ass.
point, not your first point.
Okay, we agree to disagree on that, but
Joe Kent, head of counterterrorism, is on.
That's where we have to frame it: is Israel owes us, not the other way around, and that's important to keep in view.
They don't ever use their military for this
at all. Why do you have to view everything from that frame of reference?
I think a lot of things at the end of the day is dollars and cents, and life for life, and it's transactional.
So I think there's some things you can view through the frame of Israel did this, because I absolutely believe that they do terrible fucking things and get us involved in terrible shit. But I don't think you can look at everything that way.
Oh, okay, you can't. I agree. But there's one.
I'm talking geographically.
Hold on.
Right next to each other. Yeah.
Hold on. I'm not a Jew obsessor. The people who blame the Jews for everything are so fucking annoying.
Yeah.
But America being dragged into war with Iran has 100% to do with Israel.
Yeah, and
you have to discuss it.
I don't think that they should be an ally.
They're not.
I don't either.
They're our second biggest enemy after China, and I agree.
Yes.
AIPAC should register with FARA. The fact that they haven't, it's like when you hear that, you're like, what? Oh, also they have nuclear weapons, and even though it's illegal for them to, everyone knows it, and it's just cool. What? And they never ever put boots on the ground or ever help America. They just provide intelligence, such as where to blow up schoolgirls.
Many of their nukes are based in subs, kind of near England too. So that's kind of concerning.
Yes, so they can nuke us if we don't help invade Iran. It's great.
Yeah, something Samson option. I don't know.
AIPAC funds a bunch of lefty politicians too, right? So
OnlyFans funds AIPAC as well.
I'll say it's the uniparty. This was the one thing where both sides, like, they'd be happy to cancel you. They controlled both sides, but then after the whole October 7th nonsense, they lost the left, and then after Midnight Hammer, and then now this, they've lost the right, and they had all the support and all of the control, and it is just gone. And Trump brought his meme magic back and had the support of MAGA, and we rolled in, and those first 6 months, and he's lost it all. And we're likely to already get the Democrat communist in power. Midterms, there are good chances he's going to win. They probably weren't going to do like a landslide. 2028, maybe there's a chance, but now if this keeps going, 2028 is going to be a absolute destruction.
Midterms, let's be honest, there's almost no chance. There has always been almost no chance.
It's always 80-90% the other way.
Yeah,
but that doesn't mean you have to throw it.
Yeah, no. You don't have to throw it, but still, you can't hinge everything on. Oh, we're gonna lose midterms because of this. No, odds are we were gonna.
I agree. That's not the only point.
If Trump did things better, he could hang on to more seats.
That's why
so they would have, they'd have less power, and they couldn't fucking impeach him.
Yeah.
But now he's going to give him so many seats, they might actually be able to pull off an impeachment. And he's getting a bunch of Republicans to turn against him. I know. Well, don't worry though. We will get to that coat.
Because who's president if they impeach him? Is it going to be JD Vance?
It's true.
It would be Vance. It would
okay.
Be. Yes.
Cool.
All right. Now,
honestly, it's not the end of the world.
JD Vance,
and then who would be after that? That would be Mike Johnson, I think.
The first actual right-wing president we've had.
We are at the point where his biggest supporters are calling for impeachment, and I'm also at the point where
I know this.
JD Vance currently would certainly be better.
Oh, I would not
something
complain
is wrong.
Right now, if I could snap my fingers, I don't think JD Vance would do a bad job right now. I don't think he would. I think he would be suitable.
I mean, you also have to look at it in the sense that, if he did have to take over, he would do, he would be hard looking at how to make everybody happy as well, which would be a good thing.
Plus, he's also a Marine, and he understands a little more firsthand what it means to be boots on the ground and
bombing the shit out of somebody and boots on the ground are two different things.
One leads to the other.
Yes.
But maybe not.
Always.
We didn't have boots on the ground. We just had neutron bombs on the ground.
Small conflicts lead to bigger conflicts, especially with nation states of this size.
It will take boots on the ground to control the strait.
Pearl Harbor
what
wasn't
Trump
boots on the
said
ground.
the other day, where he went, "All right, we did most of the work. Now you fuckers get in there and take care of this shit."
Oh, yeah, when he tried to pawn off his terrible decision on Europe, we will get to that too. Speaking of, let's get back to it so we can get ABF to his stream. Can you guys tell who this is on the right?
That's Larry, the Mossad agent.
Right? Right, yes, Laura Loomer. Okay. I said, make her look like a harpy, and it was too harpy. And I said, make her look a bit more human, and made her look very vampiric. I liked it.
Wow. That's good. I couldn't even tell who it was.
I couldn't tell that was edited. Yeah.
Okay, yeah. So I probably should have told it to tune it down a little.
Did she pop her tire with those teeth? I'm wondering.
God, yeah.
That's the woman from Sinners.
Yes, correct. All right, so moving along. All right, let's see. Make sure I didn't miss anyone. All right, yep. APAC, appreciate you all. And then, yeah, like I said, we do have various rewards. All right, now the quartering. Wow, MAGA really is dead, guys. Look, Republicans are leading in this poll by CNN.
Never quote CNN.
Yeah. I'm seeing a lot of it. They love CNN pollsters now. It's really embarrassing. And then Trump. Remember, the CNN pollster said 100% of MAGA supports Trump? And we're like, that's insane. Obviously, that's a lie.
That can't be true.
That's never been the case, ever.
Trump repeats CNN's ridiculous deceptive poll that claims 100% of MAGA supports Iran war. We knew it was obviously a lie. Trump used it. He said 100% of MAGA supports him. Oh my God.
That's the type of messaging that works better in an election year for like his campaign. And this isn't TV. He needs to know this isn't TV.
I actually think the CIA is like steering CNN, and they always have. And they're just helping and feeding Trump all this wrong information so that they can keep neoconning.
That because he watches CNN and Fox News because he's a fucking boomer.
I have never seen so much propaganda in my life right now because it's coming from all angles. It's crazy.
From every angle. Yes.
Everywhere.
I've never seen more bots. Holy shit. Israel activated every last bot they have.
Can I just say too, God bless Japan for saving my X feed. I love them. Our greatest ally. God bless them.
Correct. All right, so, but I guess we'll go back in time a bit. There we go. Jesse Kelly. Do I want the scumbag jihadis in Iran dead and gone? Yeah. Am I willing to hand the government of the U.S. back over to the communists to make that happen? Absolutely not. I care about America and America only.
There we go.
This is so silly. We were losing the midterms before Operation Epic Fury got started. Acting like continuing it is handing over the country to the commies is so intellectually lazy, except you're handing it over to the commies, you fucking idiots. Ah, I see. We've already transitioned from 94% of MAGA loves this to we were going to lose anyway. Now, this is what's important. By the time we get to November, it'll be, well, we would have won if you'd been more supportive. Bank on it.
I can tell you right now that won't be coming from me. I've been very consistent in all the shit that I've said.
Where's my mouse? Did you die? All right, 1 second. All right, mouse back. All right. So, we're gonna get blamed for it for not supporting it. The Trump base, like a battered wife, is going to double down. Trump only hits us because he loves us. All right.
Well, here's the thing. In my case, too, I'm not a registered Republican or Democrat. I'm independent, and I've never voted Democrat in my life, ever, but I've only ever voted for Republicans if I like them as a person, and I kind of agree with them on stuff. I do not blindly vote Republican, and if there's no good candidate, I'm not going to go hold my nose.
They're not owed my vote.
If I have a good, congressional candidate, state level, I will do it. If they're based, if they're good, if I have the chance to meet them, especially, but I'm not just blindly voting Republican.
Okay. I typically agree with both of you, but in this instance specifically,
you agree with
whenever you're talking about, oh, well, the commies are going to take back power. Shouldn't you just vote for whoever happens to be on the ballot so that at least you fucking tried to keep the Democrats out?
You guys try to keep the Democrats up by voting for Trump, and he's taking us into World War III for Israel.
If there's I've had Republicans on the ballot that are essentially leftists. I'm not voting for them.
Oh no,
Rhinos.
absolutely. I get it, but at the same time, it's like the commies either take it or you try something.
So,
well,
I'm not a Nick Fuentes retard. He is let's vote for Democrats, guys. He's currently let's go to our doomsday bunkers, guys. That dude, oh my god.
Lesser of two evils is still evil. So.
We want natural acceleration. We want the Democrats to win by a bit, and they run everything into the ground, but it's still they could get most of what they want, but not everything. But this, I like the Boogaloo tards. Like, no, we don't need to pour gasoline on the fire. Trump just poured gasoline onto the fire. Holy shit, it's going to take us so far left to where I don't know if we can recover from it. The enthusiasm for midterms is going to be shit, which then means he's going to be a total lame duck and get nothing done, which means the enthusiasm going into 2028 when Trump is not going to be on the ballot is going to be non-existent.
I mean, it depends how the next couple of weeks go, honestly.
So Isaac, you're right. When lesser two evils is still evil, but at the same time, my entire life, like all the politicians have been shit, and I've always kind of had to choose lesser two evils. I understand it sucks, but like kind of how
I trust me. I by no means am saying that there's really any good options.
No, I do think individual cases do matter. I think like when you're talking about there's a true rhino or true leftist compared to like a middle of the road Republican. You know, it's not the same. It's
easier to primary a Republican after they get kicked out of their seat by a Democrat. You're not going to primary a Republican who's already.
I've had instances in my state where I've had pro-life Democrat on the ballot and a pro-abortion Republican before. I'm not even kidding. I've had that situation in my state. I didn't vote in that case.
I'm in Texas. Half of my fucking choices are absolute fucking dog shit, but the Democrats running against them are worse. So
they're dog shittier.
Yeah.
ABF.
Two evils.
Here, ABF, you've been having something you want to say.
Look at what happened when Trump got elected. We had people that you didn't think were actually going to go out and vote for Trump. They were like, I'm sick of all the wokeness. I'm sick of all this. All that. Now those same people that they never voted in their entire life, and they went out and voted and tried to get their friends to go vote, are now actively upset at Trump over causing war.
The independents
he has lost the middle ground completely.
Are gone. Yeah.
So when my mom doesn't want to vote for him because like he sends me tweets, I'm like, Mom, you're dumb. And then this last week happened, and I go, oh, maybe you should stop truthing, bud. Holy shit.
Well, the mean tweets are why I voted for him, because he would talk shit about the left and he was aggressive. Yeah. And I loved the rhetoric when it was aimed towards what I wanted to aim towards. Steer the ship.
Yeah.
Steer the ship.
Fixing America, not starting World War III for a foreign country. Yep. Speaking of foreign country, the Times of Israel. Shlomo Levin. This is
Mark
real.
Levin.
Shlomo Levin saying that Israel
dragged I don't need early life.
Yes.
Right there.
Saying that Israel dragged the U.S. to war isn't just wrong; it's anti-Semitic.
Oh fuck off,
Shlomo Levin.
Everything's anti-Semitic. I'm just gonna say Christianity is anti-Semitic. I'm telling you right now.
Saturday Night Live. What is this?
All right, now. So here's how it started. Here's April 1st, Trump. We're going to hit them extremely hard over the next 2 weeks. We're going to bring them back to the Stone Age, where they belong. I thought we were trying to save them. Back to the Stone Age. I thought we were trying to help the people rise up.
But he said the regime in some of his other tweets too, that he's talking about the IRGC, not all of the Iranian people.
I don't know how to tell you this, but when you send the leadership and all their infrastructure back to the Stone Age, it sends all the normal
it's not the infrastructure, it's just the leadership. It was the threat of infrastructure, and it got them to fold. It got them to fold.
It did not get them to fold. It actually got Trump to fold. We'll get to it.
No. That's a bullshit.
Okay,
Trump didn't fold.
We'll let the tabs decide who folded. It was Trump. So this was April 2nd. Kamal Karazi has been seriously wounded after Israeli strikes hit his home, killing his wife. Who's this Kamal Karazi guy? He had been the lead negotiator involved in back-channel efforts with Pakistan. Pakistan, that ring any bells for what happened today? To arrange a potential meeting between Iranian officials and J.D. Vance. The Iranian officials didn't want to meet with Jared Kushner and Steve Witkoff because they're psychopathic Israeli agents. They wanted to meet with J.D. Vance because he is actually against starting World War III for Israel.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if Israel did this shit on purpose.
That sure seems like something that would radicalize someone, doesn't it?
So the guy trying to carry out the peace efforts with Pakistan, which is the ones currently trying to carry out peace efforts, they tried to kill him, just seriously hurt him, destroyed his home, presumably, and killed his wife. This is what they do.
That's
As
not gonna
Isaac
help.
said, even if Trump wants to get out of this war, doesn't matter. Israel's not going to let him.
One very simple solution, you could argue a final one, is to cut our ties with Israel as an ally.
That'd be great.
Simple
We should do
as
that.
Yeah.
Not going to happen, sadly. Iranian spokesperson of the Armed Forces General Staff, in the ground operation, we will create a slaughterhouse for the Americans to instill such fear that several future generations Americans will not volunteer to join the army.
We have pig's blood. We have pig's blood.
Okay, you can say that all you want.
I saw our Hot Wheels
setting
planes that they shot out of the sky too.
Yeah, the ones we couldn't get off the ground, so we just blew up billions of dollars of equipment because we got stuck because if we try to invade, it's going to be an absolute fucking shit show. It's enormous, so many people. The fucking terrain is so fucking mountainous, like outrageously mountainous. We are fucked if we go in, and it's going to be a slaughterhouse. The strait and the whole Karg Island is literally set up to slaughter Americans. So that way I can say, we defeated the evil Americans, raise those people up. And then America and then all the Israeli agents will then, this is going to be their 9/11, their Pearl Harbor. They're literally sending Americans in to die. So that way they can justify more war. They have bloodlust boners right now.
And
it doesn't matter what you want. It doesn't matter what Trump wants.
Constantly been
it's what
putting
Israel
out
wants.
All these fucking the AI posts and shit of like the B-2 Spirit bomber that's the size of a fucking Jeep next to a bunch of them saying, "Oh, we shot down one of the B-2 Spirits." And it's like, okay,
this Prince guy too, guys. You got to stop falling for CIA and Mossad propaganda. Come on, and I'm not falling for Iranian propaganda or Mossad or CIA propaganda. What? I know it's a war and I'm being lied to left and right. It's insane. Here's some more lies. Pete Hegseth, Truth in Trump. Remember when I gave Iran 10 days to make a deal or open up the Hormuz Strait? Time is running out. 40 hours before all hell will rain down on them. Glory be to God. I think he might not be a Christian, guys. Trump tells Iran Tuesday will be power plant day and bridge day. He set up a holiday to do fucking war crimes.
He's making a holiday for you, Hayden. Bridge day.
Yes, bridge day. Yeah. Yeah.
That he didn't do.
Yeah, I hear the Israelis blow up the Twin Towers and they do a bunch of dance. That's, I believe, all wrapped up in one in Iran. There will be nothing like it! 3 exclamation points. Open the fucking strait, you crazy bastards, or you'll be living in hell. Just watch, and this was on Easter, praise be to Allah.
That's weird.
Yeah, okay, ABF. Even hating you.
Yeah. Dude, I'm not like fucking crazy about all of this shit, but I'm like, yeah, if we blow up the bad guys, I'm okay with it. Just don't put our boots on the ground. Like, fuck the IRGC though.
Yes.
Like that's where I am on it.
But if you want to support the people to rise up, which of course is a lie, maybe you don't destroy their civilization because even if they rise up, then what do they have afterwards?
Last week I was saying the whole thing was fucking bluster. Him saying it was all bluster, that they would fucking cave on it, and that's exactly what fucking happened.
They didn't cave on it. All right, here we'll keep getting to it. Now, imagine if Iran bombed and destroyed the Golden Gate Bridge in California. Yeah, you want to radicalize people? This is how you radicalize people. Hey guys, we blew up your
No
bridge.
bridges got blown up.
You're our friend now, right? Take over and you'll totally like us, right? The guys who destroyed everything. Wait, what didn't happen?
Blowing up a fucking bridge or any of their fucking central infrastructure, their power plants, their water, all the shit.
Did you not see that video I just showed of them blowing up the bridge? They've been blowing up bridges, Hayden.
No, that was the Golden Gate. That was imagine if they blew up the Golden Gate.
No, that was a thought experiment as they showed them blowing up one of their major bridges.
Was that actually one of Iran's major bridges?
Yeah, and then the NeoCon live for it was only for the military, except it was for everyone. And then bridges aren't just for traffic. There's also power and water.
Yeah, I didn't see anything about us actually blowing up some of their major infrastructure.
It was huge, and there was people. It's a national park.
Yeah, he
an international
to
park.
not have his Daenerys Targaryen moment here.
And they literally killed. They killed people picnicking.
Their nations are not laid out like ours are, Hayden. Just remember that in the sense
that...
No,
I am aware of that.
No, I know. But
what do you mean by they?
Imagine if our churches had military advisors and bases working out of them. That's what mosques are. Mosques,
yes.
They don't have like the concept of like separation of state and church. The mosques and the military advisors are the same people because they're part of the same death cult. And so to destroy the IRGC, the military infrastructure, is to go after civilian infrastructure. It's the same thing.
That's why they killed all.
They killed all the school girls. That's something I had not considered. The way that I've always seen it is them using mosques as shields. But whenever you bring into it that they don't actually have the separation, that actually makes sense.
And we're the ones who carry it all out, and then Israel does fuck all. They provide the intelligence, which basically is they control all the intelligence in the area. So then they tell you, hey, blow this up, and then you kill a bunch of fucking schoolgirls.
Yeah.
And also when we say military base, we're not talking about Cheyenne Mountain, or like out in the middle of We're talking like office building next to school, next to hospital.
And then it was like a military base, and so it was like the people in the military, their daughters. So you think they're going to be a little bit radicalized against us now? A little bit?
Well, here's the thing.
Probably
Can
a little.
I make one point to that quickly, Erwin?
Please.
Trump has been getting info from media advisors, and you could also argue Israeli information that it was Iran who tried to assassinate him multiple times.
Oh, I'm
going to say straight up, I have no idea. I think it was the BlackRock kid. I think it was radical left violence.
Not Iran. Iran immediately after it happened, they jumped on it and said, "Oh, that was totally Iran, guys." They've been planting that hit in his head for a while. That's how they got to him.
I think he's acting on the idea that Iran is trying to not just kill him, they're trying to kill his wife, his kids, and he's got to knock him the hell out, or they're going to get him personally. And that's something to take into account with evaluating all his actions in all of these cases.
We've known this for quite some time. Yeah, this isn't breaking news. Yeah,
really,
I'm reiterating because I don't think that has sunken in with all of us.
And really, it's going to be the Democrats that go after him and his kids and his wife.
That's what it is. It's radical left violence, which we have not been addressing, especially since Charlie.
Who he's handing power over to.
And he's handing it to the Democrats to persecute the fuck out of him.
It's a tactical error.
And we all felt really bad for him. A lot of people who were big supporters are going to be happy. I want to see him in prison for all of his crimes during lockdowns and the millions of people that he murdered during
if
that.
He lost Alex Jones at this point, that's not a good sign.
He's lost everyone who isn't on the payroll. All right, now Trump might delay his Tuesday 8 p.m. Eastern deadline if he sees a deal coming together. This would mark the 5th time he's delayed his ultimatum. We won, guys. He kicked the can down the road for 2 weeks. Let's see. A whole civilization will die tonight, never to be brought back again. ABF, how's that one sit with you?
Sorry, I wasn't paying attention because Dragon Wise distracted me.
A whole civilization will die tonight. Not the leaders, not the crazy mullahs. A whole civilization will die tonight. Not even just be destroyed, will die. Never to be brought back again. How's that feel?
Not good. you could probably try to make the argument that, he's being extremely bombastic because that's all these people know or something like that. But I don't like any of
But
this.
if you look like the next line, skip that one and then go to the line after that. And he said total regime change.
Yeah, no, he's insane. No, he says, however, now that we have complete and total regime change. So remember that when you guys are propagandizing us, we have to keep doing this war for regime change. We got regime change.
We got it.
Yeah, there's not regime change though.
They don't have nukes.
Still in control.
Why is he saying it?
I don't have any fucking idea. I don't control what the fuck comes out of his mouth. I don't know what the fuck he's saying.
I'm not saying I'm just saying I'm asking what the fuck.
Yeah, like Steelman.
Because he's all over the fucking place because he's having some sort of
the
episode.
messaging is the worst I've ever seen from him.
Yeah, and that's when I see something like that, and I'm like, no, there hasn't been regime change.
Yeah, that's when you say, okay, Grandpa. That's when you say, okay, Grandpa, time for bed.
Yes. Well, it's honestly like a woman is running his Truth Social account.
Yeah. Like advisor.
But Doug, you're the one who's going to get thinned, you dummy. Now, we're different, smarter, and less radicalized minds prevail. You think you've been doing some de-radicalizing recently? Maybe something revolutionarily wonderful can happen. Who knows? Maybe we'll just do a little color revolution of you guys. Any
I want to
insight?
know who's running his fucking accounts because I don't.
Erwin, I
I'm
understand
telling you,
now.
it's a woman because it goes from one side, from one extreme to the next, like either menopausal or menstruating.
He hasn't been dropping the thank you for your attention in this matter, which is a sign. What were you saying, Nabil?
Oh, I was gonna say maybe if we drop kinetic bombs all in the same place, a rainbow will come out. That's what he's talking about.
Yeah.
Don't worry, we're getting to Israeli news. We'll talk about neutron bombing Iran in a moment. So the big one, guys, if you see this, I found one where the replies, like every third of them was this: 47 years of extortion, corruption, and death will finally end. If you guys see this 47 years, it's a bot or someone who fell for the bot. Just if you see it, a $7,000 check got cashed at some point.
That's like those the news things where it's like every box from every major news station saying the same thing over and over.
Yeah. Whenever you see the copy paste of that, sure, but also they have been an issue since they got in power.
ABF, do you know you're acting female because you don't want to destroy America for Israel? Why are you so female? Yeah, why can't it be more manly like me and my Grogu glasses?
I'm not.
Need to stop. I'm not anti-war to the point where I'm like a libertarian that doesn't get anything done. I think that we should be dropping bombs on the Mexico border, not in Iran, not in Ukraine.
Yes.
No,
none of that shit.
Please not the border. I'm very close to it right now. I would prefer we not drop bombs on the Mexico border.
I saw that episode of Landman, Hayden. I know exactly what you're going through.
Non-nuclear, no fallout. Just
it's still really close, and I'm around a bunch of explosive gas and shit.
Go on vacation for a week.
Let's drop it on their explosive gas and oil.
Yes.
Like, I'm okay with that.
How about just be smarter about everything? Let's don't be.
But
so
also, let's not
stupid
kill
with
the
everything.
Pope. Let's not kill the Pope of a worldwide death cult that's outbreeding us 8-1 and is infiltrated in the West. And
But that's inbreeding.
And has a country the size of Western Europe.
It makes them even more unstable.
We will be banned.
Yes.
Therefore, I shall not speak.
Okay, you know who else has bloodless boners? Every single neocon ever, Hayden. And that's what I'm saying is if you are jerking off with all the neocons with your bloodless boner,
that's not what it is.
I hope you see a reflection or something and see yourself at some point.
But
and realize,
that's not what it is.
Okay, I should probably, I'm going to get out of here. I fucked up. It's okay. As long as I'm leaving, it's cool.
Oh shit, when did Lindsey Graham get here?
But if you just, I know, it walks in with his Disney princess wand.
It's completely different, though.
But it's not.
Hayden, I know you have a George Bush sticker on your truck, you son of a bitch.
Fuck no, you bastard. I'm going to kick your ass.
There's nobody that likes that guy.
Bush Cheney.
I'm hearing a lot of MAGA certainly sound
It's
like
not.
him, though.
It's not a Bush sticker. It's a Bob Dole sticker.
No.
So here is what finally happened. Trump basically left himself with two options. war crimes and go down as the worst president in U.S. history, or Taco?
Can I say one thing?
No,
He chose
Taco is
Taco.
such bullshit.
He left himself with 2 options, Hayden, one of which was to chicken out, which he did.
That wasn't chickening out.
Oh,
Do you want him to glass the place or not?
We'll get to it. He did. He's literally giving Iran more than they had before the war started.
They offered terms of surrender.
No, they didn't. We'll look at him in a sec. Go ahead.
I'm fine with war crimes as long as it's in our interests. As long as it's in our interests.
That's war crime. All the brown people who invaded this country. How about we do that?
I'm saying. That's what I'm saying, Erwin. So that I always preface it with, I don't give a fuck about war crimes. How does it benefit my family? That's what I want to know, and I don't see that it does.
Yeah. Israel, go do your own war crimes. Jesus Christ. That's all I'm asking.
Don't make me pay for it.
Yes. I would care a lot less if Israel were doing this on their own.
I'm going to be totally honest. I actually wouldn't care.
Yeah, I'd say this is bad, but I also didn't really give a shit about Gaza, even though they were 100% ethnic cleansing it.
So we funded their Iron Dome, right? But we don't even have one of our own.
Yeah, I don't think we didn't do much of the ethnic cleansing, right, in Gaza?
They're a welfare state, so we fund their existence.
Yeah, but it's only like a few bill, dude. Somalis get that much for Medicaid.
I'm with Ninja Master, and I think we should go full Roman Empire on this side of the globe.
Exactly. Ninja Master, bring on the American Empire.
But that's what we're gonna get. But we need it to not go so bad we can never recover from it. And if Trump starts World War III with Iran for Israel, we are going to go too far to be able to recover.
We're not fucked no matter who's in charge. We can restore America.
Oh yeah, we can.
We need America first candidates.
But just not with the current stock
midterms.
And not with boomers.
Not midterms, but primary.
Whether or not we can save it legally, yeah, but no one's ever going to care about primaries. That's never going to be the answer. I'm sorry.
Well, I mean,
and people will care
you're saying
if all the Democrats, wipe out the Republicans, but then this elections aren't going to be safe, and we can go too far. That's why we just need them to win by a bit and take over and go absolutely crazy by just having like the Joe Biden amount of like majorities and stuff like that. If they have like full control, if they can like don't have to worry about filibusters, they're packing Supreme Court. They're going insane, and we probably won't be able to vote our way out of it.
It'll be civil war.
Yeah, and it might be a good thing, but we're playing on the hardest possible option. It would have been a lot easier if we could do all of this, getting the neocons out of the Republicans while Kamala was in. Also, we wouldn't have World War III with Iran for Israel if Kamala were in. We'd have lots of other bad things, but at least we wouldn't have that, and we would be able to survive it. I'm not sure we're going to survive Gavin Newsom for 4 years or whoever it is.
I've always said for 10 years we have to defeat the GOP before we can take down the Democrat
Correct.
Party.
And that's what's great. But the problem is the hope was to take down the neocons so MAGA could rise up. The problem is neocons are taking MAGA down with them.
And that's the thing. I want to push back. That's why I'm not going to say, I don't want to surrender MAGA to MAGA. I don't want to surrender. I want to say, get the fuck out. It's time for America first. I want to push back hard. And if they want to say, hey, you're anti-Semitic because you don't want to support Israel, screw you. I can still be MAGA and America first. Foreigners don't get to define my political worldview.
We can no longer say Trump zero wars.
We actually can.
No, that sucks. ABF.
That does suck.
Wait, who didn't call this a war?
Me. I still would not call this a war.
Trump has called it a war. The commander in chief has called it a war.
Fuck if he called it a war. I wouldn't call it a war yet.
It's definitely a war, Hayden.
It is a war. And the 12-day war we had when after they exchanged the missiles after a Midnight Hammer, it's called the 12-day war, and it was only 12 days.
Can I just ask Hayden, what's the justification for that?
Well, I would say we're not in an actual war until Congress declares war and we have boots on the ground.
Okay,
Congress doesn't declare wars anymore, though.
Boots on the ground is the one that you should focus on there.
There were boots on the
ground.
I'm not going to push. I just agree to disagree.
Well, isn't there a limit at like 3 months where it does have to be approved by Congress?
Oh no, that's
no.
NeoCon
they don't do that.
No,
they don't do that.
Commander in chief of the military.
And we just had boots on the ground. The airplanes getting shot down, and we had boots on the ground go rescue.
That was going into rescue an American citizen. Like
who is
an American
who is flying low over Iran to where small arms took them down. And then when they rescued them, they couldn't get out because the terrain was so shit. So they had to blow a bunch of shit up. And they probably had some serious issues and casualties. And they've lied and lied so fucking hard about it. And people ate that story up so hard, bro.
The terrain in Iran
that was speculation, though.
Isaac, he had a broken leg and climbed up a mountain. How badass, right?
I don't like hearing that. I would like him to not be doing that, actually.
It totally happened. Believe war propaganda, guys. Have you guys seen the movies, right? It was like a movie.
I trust Hollywood, right?
No, see,
that whole
that's,
story.
That's a dumb take to have on it. Yeah, but like honestly,
you got lied to. They war propagandized you with the greatest rescue in the military history.
In all seriousness, they are going to make a movie about this probably.
Yeah,
and in 20 years, we're going to get declassified information about other ops of boots on the ground in Iran.
I'll say, okay, it wasn't speculation. You somehow prophetically knew. But right now, it is speculation. There is no way around that.
It's not speculation.
They desperately want to put boots.
Because that's what Erwin just said. He said there were probably a ton of casualties.
Potentially,
that's
no.
speculation.
Realistically, you cannot keep the strait open without boots on the ground.
From the information we had, we are 100% being lied to, and part of that sounds like because it was an absolute clusterfuck, and they're spinning it into like a war hero story,
kind of like Marco Rubio.
Purposes.
They pulled us into it. We weren't ready.
The ghost of Kiev. Let's see how long it actually lasts for.
I forgot. I forgot about that. I forget about that.
Yeah, I didn't forget about that. Because
What? You didn't see the footage of it flying around that totally wasn't War Thunder?
That's true. Oh, I thought that was Battlefield 4. I thought it was Battlefield. Damn.
Actually, I think it was Arma or something. I can't remember.
Wait, you're telling me he didn't jump out with the RPG and then shoot the thing and get back in the plane? Okay.
That's the back in.
Yeah.
Shout out DragonWise. Drop in 10 memberships. Appreciate you, dude. And some good ones. Let's see anything interesting. U.S. Dutch Kitty. Dapper Don Z. The Grandmaster 3. But the word 3. And the Dark Jedi. Hey, keep an eye on him. All right. We have a clip for that. No. And he may have unlocked some goodies. Ooh, let's see. Okay. Are you a fan of cheese, Dragon?
Of course. Who isn't?
Okay, good. Correct answer. All right. So I did not know this was a thing.
Damn.
So they get the top hot, and then a lot of them will like cut it like in a few little like squares, and then they just will like pull it down to where it's all melty. That one looks good, but this, let's see if we can get this.
That's the good one right there.
Ooh,
there we go.
That's a ham and cheese.
Steak.
Right,
Be brisket.
Yeah, I'm all about that. That other one that it showed, it's like it almost cooled off too much by the time they brought it to the table.
Yeah,
it was like a slab.
The burnt cheese crust. That's pretty good though.
Oh my god.
Oh yeah, no,
that looks good.
Yeah, burnt cheese crust, and especially with it being like folded in that gooey cheese. Oh man.
And just a heads up to all the new members, I have an emoji.
You have a legally distinct emoji, yes. I did not steal it from you. I found a very similar one. I had Grok one make one in your style, all right?
Right. The owls just happened to...
Well, yes. It's really... Grok's come a long way. All right, and then, yes, reminder, we do have various other rewards as well. All right, now, so it's finally War Crime Day. How did it go? Well, based on conversations with the Prime Minister of Pakistan, and wherein they requested that I hold off the destructive force being sent tonight to Iran. So it wasn't a negotiation with Iran. It is because Pakistan said not to. Okay. And subject to the Islamic Republic of Iran agreeing to the complete, immediate, and safe opening of the Strait of Hormuz, I agreed to suspend the bombing and attack of Iran for a period of 2 weeks. And then everyone is like, all right, the strait's open now. No. They've destroyed everything. They can barely even communicate. We can't They've cut off all communication. We're having to literally like pass messages back and forth with pieces of paper, like notes with Pakistan and shit.
Yeah,
and
he's
then
speaking for Iran, and Iran's not talking at all.
And then all those people are doing everything they can to not get murdered by Israel right now. This will be
Israel's going, bomb them.
Yes, literally. That's what we just talked about. The guy who was trying to arrange Pakistan and JD Vance to do the peace talks. His wife got murdered. I mean, Israel blew up his house. There'll be a double-sided ceasefire. Hot. The reason for doing so is that we have already met and exceeded all military objectives. You got the uranium / there's so much uranium we need to send special forces out to get it. Also, there's a regime change, but also there's not regime change. So you didn't get any of those military objectives. The only military objective would be the Strait of Hormuz, which is still closed and was open before all of this.
He's just putting a spin.
I don't know why that gets brought up.
He's putting a spin.
Yes, and are very far along with a definitive agreement concerning long-term peace with Iran. Yeah, definitive agreement. We're going to look at it here in a sec. And peace in the Middle East. We received a 10-point proposal from Iran, and we believe it is a workable basis on which to negotiate. So if we look at the points, it's literally just giving Iran everything they want. Almost all the various points of past contention have been agreed to. No, they haven't. We're going to look at the 10 points. There's going to be zero fucking agreement. But a 2-peak period will allow the agreement to be finalized and consummated. No, you're not going to be happy with anything because we want them to give up everything while they're like, yeah, no, we're doing none of that. Give us everything we want. So they're not going to be able to come to a deal. If they come close to a deal, Israel's going to blow them the fuck up. On behalf of the United States of America, as president also representing the countries of the Middle East, it is an honor to have this long-term problem close to resolution.
Thank you for your attention to this matter. So I do think this one.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Is this one was?
I don't think the other ones were. This one, I think.
There's a lot less all caps than usual too.
Ceasefire complete, immediate safe opening. So this was the. I think we got it. This is when the quartering starts celebrating and whatnot. Yeah, this.
Quartering is not a serious voice at all.
Yeah,
no.
Actually, rarely.
First, Nick, of course, Taco. He left himself with no other option but to Taco. Quartering.
I'm not sure that's the right term, but
he chickened out.
I don't think he did.
Oh, wait. Okay, well then let's just skip to it.
Guess we'll see in 2 weeks.
Oh wait, fuck.
And then it'll be another 2 weeks.
I almost think this is going to be the case where not even 24 hours is going to pass before something happens.
30 minutes
Israel's
passed.
going to lob some bullshit.
No. Okay, so it took 30 minutes before Iran started lobbing missiles at Israel again. It was literally 30 minutes.
It's almost as if Middle Easterners are fucking retarded and will never have peace after thousands of years.
Yeah, we're trying to negotiate.
Maybe there's this special thing that Europeans and Christians figured out called the West, and we're better than them. And we know how to have stable nations for generations. And we shouldn't involve ourselves in their retarded inbred bullshit. That applies to Jews and Muslims and non-religious people, and I would say even Zoroastrians and whoever the hell else you want to lump in.
Yeah, we're trying to negotiate with it.
We are the exceptional ones here.
We're trying to negotiate with a death
we should not subject ourselves to their bullshit. That's my talk. Thank you.
Yeah, here's the thing, though. This whole, we're negotiating with terrorists and despots and all this stuff. It's harder to say when you're threatening to genocide the entire fucking country and war crime them and having like a day to celebrate.
Those two things can be true from him.
You're not the good guy in that situation. So here's the 10-point plan where Trump totally didn't fold, guys. Commitment to non-aggression. Iran's control over the Strait of Hormuz.
That one, I don't think you can ever negotiate out because
no, you can't.
Places like Egypt actually do that with, certain passageways and things like that. And that's actually how their country exists, is through being able to charge other people, pass, essentially.
The next one is the one, it's the reason that I think that this list, where it came from, is bullshit.
Acceptance of Iran's uranium enrichment.
I do not believe that at all.
Lifting all sanctions.
I do not believe that at all.
Termination of all UN Security Council resolutions.
See, I don't know what the validity is of this list, but a bunch of this stuff is just absolute bullshit, if you ask me.
Paying compensation to Iran.
Bullshit.
Withdrawal of U.S. combat forces from the region.
No,
cessation
bullshit.
of war on all fronts, including Lebanon.
Well, this is absolute bullshit.
Hayden,
basis.
what if there's a presser tomorrow at the White House and it's confirmed that is the list?
There was already a presser that came out that said that list that Iran released of our 10 things was absolute bullshit. Take it back now.
So that's the not right
That's
list.
from Iran.
Yeah, and I don't see them going back on the nuclear thing all of a sudden. Like number 3, like Hayden was saying, that's bullshit. I totally agree, it's bullshit.
90% of that list is bullshit, and all evidence points to it came from Iran. Then CNN worldwide reported it coming from Iran and said, this is what Iran said that Trump agreed to. And then all of these places ran with it. And then the White House, I think it was the
ones that have been lying to you constantly.
They said that's absolute bullshit, and they need to retract that right now.
Well, I'd like it if they were more transparent and showed us what they wanted.
I would too.
But I don't know. I'm not an expert. That might actually, not work negotiation wise. It would be nice if we.
Where'd the dog come
exactly. And that's the thing. Maybe
this is taco. You said taco earlier.
Oh, that's perfect.
But yeah, all evidence that I saw for that list actually points to it came from Iran trying to declare victory, and a bunch of places fucking ran with it. And it was either the White House or the POTUS account came out and said, no, you need to fucking
They're saying it's a fake news site from Nigeria.
That's where that came from. Okay, yeah.
Trump is way too arrogant to allow all of that to go down. So, especially now,
the results of the investigation will be announced in the future. So within the next couple of days, we'll have
no. That's not what he's talking about. He's going after. He wants to sue CNN.
Well, CNN did run with it, but either way, it was they're saying that was bullshit, and I do not believe that the U.S. would agree to Iran enriching uranium. I don't think that they would agree to the paying reparations, all of that shit. Like that wouldn't be in this ceasefire agreement. That's a 2-week ceasefire.
ABF, bring us back to reality. What do you think? You think we're going to get everything we want, and Iran's going to love it, and everything's going to go back to normal, and everyone's going to be happy?
I don't know. I've had so many black pills shoved up my ass in the past 48 hours that I just don't even know anymore. And I think we're going to have to wait and see. I think I'm going to be constipated with those pills until it happens.
Joe Kent, to ensure the ceasefire is successful, we must first ensure that we restrain the Israelis. Isaac,
but can I just say that's so freaking reasonable. That's such a reasonable, middle of the road level.
We're not going to be able to, though.
That's not even remotely extreme. That's just tactically common sense. That's such a common sense take from Joe Kent right there.
Let's see.
That's so much more mild than something I might present. Go ahead.
Yes. Allowing Iran. This is from a guy named Tardio. Allowing Iran to terrorize the Middle East while it holds the Strait of Hormuz hostage is not power. It's weakness. Trading freedom for blah, blah, gay. We can address Iranian terror by targeted CT strikes, as Trump did against Soleimani. Iran responded to this by stopping their proxies from attacking us under Trump until the beginning of this war. Prior to us attacking Iran, they weren't holding the Strait of Hormuz hostage. By attacking Iran, we gave the IRGC what they needed: support from the Iranian people. Use more military means will only make this situation worse.
I've seen more Iranian people saying that they want the regime out.
You're seeing the paid protesters, saying that they want them out. Yes, well, and the bot accounts.
Why do I give a fuck what they want?
Yeah, I give zero fucks. I want us free. Fuck them. I give zero shits about them.
To be honest, my country's fucked. We're being ethnically replaced.
But we have an internal and external Department of Affairs. Yeah. We've got two different departments that handle.
We're only focusing externally right now.
It's also a lie. The whole Iranian Revolution is a fucking lie. The second I saw that 30,000 number, I was like, oh, okay, this is fake.
I don't know if I believe that.
And then
number.
2 days later, they killed 50,000, and Isaac, I don't know about you, but
Can I
those
just
nice,
say one thing,
those
too?
nice round numbers that keep going up make me not believe.
I want to address something that people have been saying. Sunni, Shia, fuck that. There's no such thing as a good Muslim, okay? There's really bad and really, really bad.
It's true.
But Isaac,
no good Muslims.
You have
okay?
to remember that the Christians in Iran have also been in hiding for 50 years.
I fully Hayden. That's
so
fine.
your number that you threw out earlier.
Pathetic. I will just say that's less than 1% of the population.
No. The point is they've been in hiding, so it's reported that less than 1%. But it's actually a much larger number, according to people who have escaped Iran.
That's a fair point. Many people do stay concealed, and do not publicly practice. And fully true.
So they're also going to be starving along with the Muslims. Awesome.
So rise up and take your country back.
They're not going to, because it's all a fucking CIA Mossad op. Kurds backed by Mossad CIA could lead next phase of war in Iran. This was when they tried to arm the Kurds, and that's why this uprising was in the Kurdish areas. The Kurds, the same ones we use to destabilize Syria, and the Kurdistan, it's in the middle of 5 countries or something. So we love using the Kurds, and they're fucking crazy to destabilize all those countries. And that's what that shit was. It was an Arab Spring intelligence uprising. Y'all got fucking suckered. Israeli Channel 14's Shimon Ricklin during a panel that includes a minister. Why aren't we using a neutron bomb in Iran? It's a type of atomic... So Israeli media wants to nuke everything. Now...
Oh, of course.
Doctors warn that Israel is targeting Lebanon's healthcare system as it did in Gaza's. What's this? Oh, yeah, Israel has also taken over Lebanon. Isn't that interesting? It's almost like they're not being restrained. Shoe on head, pointing out how they're going after Turkey next. Now all the Trump supporters are, we got to get out of NATO, guys. We got to get out of NATO. The reason they're trying to, all the pro-Israel crowd is trying to get us out of NATO because they want Turkey next. Jerusalem Post. Continuing to label Turkey as a reliable NATO ally is dangerous, as Ankara's ambitions erode the very alliance structures that have long sustained Western... If they want to take Turkey next...
Can I say something about that, Erwin?
Please.
You know how we always say don't blame the Jews for everything? I'm blaming the Jews. They're making me support us staying in NATO now because that's bullshit.
Yes.
That's bullshit.
Well, Netanyahu, to be fair, and his crazy-ass party, but their leftist parties are just as crazy.
Joking.
Yes.
But,
South Korea to Sri Lanka, how the Iran war impacts you if you live in Asia. They're already having to do fuel rationing. The Strait of Hormuz oil shock is now heading west. Isaac, has it headed west yet?
So I had to sell a kidney today to get half a tank of gas.
Isaac, if you'd only waited a couple of hours, it dropped like $100 a barrel.
Well, I didn't. And
my truck was empty today, Hayden. I had to get to work.
I in the replies, look at Cajun Corey's reply to ABF right there. Right under ABF's reply, the second one right there. So is it under there? No, but needless to say, Cajun Corey's in those. He paid $125 today to fill up his truck. All those replies are safe. It's in there somewhere. But in those replies, Cajun Corey's I paid $125 to fill up my truck today.
That's what I'm saying.
Just a regular working people. It's like, dude, I can't drop $100 to fill up.
The biggest reason he's trying to get that damn strait open is because the gas prices are going to kill people when the people come to vote. So,
yeah. What happens when Israel, sneezes and all of a sudden they're shooting bombs at each other again?
The economy is stupid.
And it's gonna
gas prices matter.
Yeah, gas price. It's going to actually kill people. We'll get to it here in a second.
But the reason I voted for him was $1.99 gas. What he campaigned on.
Yes.
Too.
Yeah. Just like we had $1.99 gas when he locked the whole fucking planet down. As war escalates, Iran's universities face increasing fire. We've bombed 30 universities. We're trying to help them rise up by bombing the only way they have social mobility.
It's because they weren't gay enough. We need to get some DEI in there.
So true. India is going to face a food crisis. Farmers panic over fertilizer shortages. Not just India. And then... I talk about how they're trying to isolate us from Europe. This is Aiden Paladin, one of our people, American living in Europe. It's now abundantly clear that the narrative is to blame Europeans for Trump's failings in Iran, to cause animus between brothers. The worst thing is that it's working. It's insane. The bots are going crazy. America is a nation made by and for European people. Europe is our ancestral home. Don't fall for it, please.
Europeans are our brothers.
Yes, and they're
in
not
spirit
just
and in blood.
It's not just Iran situation. Ukraine's at it again, targeting more oil.
Europeans, not the EU, though.
Oh no, I mean the people.
Well,
the people in Europe
exactly.
are our
The
brothers.
people of Europe, not the EU.
Yes.
The global homos.
So energy crisis after energy crisis, plus all the self-inflicted energy crisis they're doing with all the lefties destroying everything. Germany now requires all men between the ages of 17 and 45 to obtain permission from the military before leaving the country for more than 3 months. Europe is doing it wants to bring a draft.
I can verify that one of the co-hosts on my show, that affects him. He can't leave the country now. So
drafts are coming, guys.
That's the catalyst. That's all I'm saying on the stream. That's the catalyst. So
for Israel and Ukraine, guys, we're gonna have America fall as the global superpower. I didn't care about the Iranians, but now I fucking hate them. I didn't care about the Israelis. And
don't hate the Iranians. Hate the Islam.
So real quick, I think the only sensible take here is that if it isn't America first and America only at this point, it's the only thing that's the only thing that's sensible, because we're sifting through all this bullshit from both sides and trying to find some sort of nugget of truth or something when none of us should give a shit about either side.
If you're not America first, you're America last.
But I just want to say to Magnum's point, like, you get these news articles that say you don't support it, that you're anti-Semitic, and I hate to tell you, but boomers and a lot of people buy that shit up, man. They buy it up.
Yeah, they think the Jews are their
and then they show the pile of wedding rings from World War II, and they're like, "Oh fuck, we got to support Israel," you know.
All right, prepare.
In reality,
yourselves.
I want to support America first.
Right.
Correct. The answer of do you support Israel or Palestine is America.
America.
F. Dropping a pink boy. I started substituting in bacon grease for motor oil. Threw an egg in there for good measure. Now the engine turns over easy.
That's
Chef's
good.
kiss. That's beautiful. That's beautiful. How does he do it? We'll never know.
Mankind has only one chance to prosper. If you will not seize it, then I will.
I forgot I had this one. I owed you that for a couple of the big boys. I forgot I had it.
That had me dying when I first saw it.
All right. I appreciate you, ABF. I normally click on a couple more, but let's just keep these tabs going so we can get to your stream. Dan from the Lotus Eaters, incredibly well informed. I always love hearing his opinion. So talking about how Trump needs to accept a deal favorable to Iran because all other options are worse. It's going to end up being more favorable to Iran than how things were before the Iran war, sadly. Now, I don't think they're going to agree to all the things from that 10-point plan now. This will be politically extremely painful and will need to be framed as a Chinese or a European loss to save face. That's why Trump was trying to push it on Europe. He's essentially trying to save face, and that's why these wars don't end, because both sides have to be able to win and save face, and it's very hard to get both together to get that, especially when Israel is constantly blowing everyone up. It really is that simple. This current U.S. and Israel versus the world narrative is clearly not in the interest of the American people or anyone else. It's such a shame to see such nonsensical propaganda holding such a vitriolic grip. The attempt to get Americans furious with Europe is clearly working, but it's misdirected and serving Israel's, not the U.S.'s agenda. Like I said, this is about liberal world order versus BRICS. This is all about, because we're kind of like what, Canada, Australia, New Zealand, like who gives a shit about them? Only people who actually matter we have were like the Gulf states. This is about getting us away from the Gulf states, which honestly, I don't want the Gulf states buying EA games anyways. So not a lot of love lost from them, but we don't have a ton of allies. So it's about separating us from them and getting them to join BRICS, which that's a big part of destroying the petrodollar. And then all we have is Europe. This is about turning us away from Europe, so we are isolated to where it's only us and Israel, and then that's when Israel stabs us in the back and joins BRICS, so it's literally America versus the world. That's my current working theory.
Israel would ever join BRICS because Egypt's a major contributor to BRICS. In my
they'll make sacrifices for
yeah. Honestly.
They're not as ideological, that hard-lined as you think. It's dog eat dog. It's dog.
Well, have you guys talked to any Europeans that don't speak English lately? Because
why?
What do you mean, the Arabs?
No. The Europeans who don't speak English, they're the only ones that are actually like they like America. The ones that do speak English are the fucking psychopathic bitches that are running all of those countries. Like there's most of them speak English. Is
yeah, they're a
point.
bunch of leftists, and they use the one thing where the leftists would actually choose to not do World War III, but then they can sucker Trump into doing it. And so, yes, it's creating the divide because the leftists were like, you can't use our bases. So it's all about creating that divide. And that's the whole, get out of NATO. Normally I'd be like, yeah, but it's literally so we can help destabilize Turkey next, which it's just going to keep going. Somehow Trump extracts himself from Iran, then it's them going to be overthrowing Syria because that's where they're currently fighting with Turkey. That's why they want to overthrow that. Or that's why they want to deal with Turkey, because they're the ones trying to go up against them in Syria, where they also love using the Kurds that they are currently using to have that fake uprising in Iran.
I fully support the general Patton agenda of an Anglo-American empire to rule the world and purge communism from its depths. I like that very much.
So here we go. The outpouring Empire. From MAGA accounts of unprovoked Euro hate, complete with standard enemy myths about the parasitic, useless, sponging, sapping nature of long-standing Euro allies, has been one of the most bewildering and alienating things since I started posting. Alienating. This is okay. Maybe Trump was lying.
Alienated from most of Europe.
But Trump saying that he's gonna do all these horrible war crimes and stuff. It alienates us. It weakens our position in the world and makes it so people don't want to negotiate with us or trust us when you do crazy shit like that. What were you saying?
Just to rebut Hayden, I would just argue against that. You are not as much as I think you are ideologically with the European people. There are a lot of good the European leaders, just like a lot of ours, are stupid. But the European people and the American people have such a shared history, spiritually, culturally.
I agree with that, but there are so many of them that are just like, I would say I'm completely alienated from California. There's some people in California that I agree with, and I know I agree with, but the fucking Euro trash that ends up showing up in fucking replies that I'm in and stuff. Talk to a Frenchman that doesn't speak any fucking English because Grok is loosely translating what we're saying. That's like, hey, okay, you get it.
All the Restore Britain people, all the Rupert Lowe people are like, no, this is bad. And then in all of their replies, there are so many bots attacking them. It's really embarrassing for us.
I'm pretty decent at determining what's a bot and what's
not.
Well,
bots and then all the people who fall for the bots. I'm not a crazy person who thinks all these people are bots.
Okay.
I know me a bot or two. I'm a big fan of reporting bots or anyone with the Star Wars name.
There's also such a thing as organic bots of the bot mind, you might say. The NPCs, they look awfully similar sometimes.
Useful idiots. Tell them apart, and some of them that come in and just try to say you're a stupid fucking American. You don't know what you're talking about. It's like, all right, fuck you, buddy.
Oh, but then the Americans are going in and saying, "Oh, you guys are pussies. What are you, France?" And it's like, oh, great, because they don't want to start World War III for Israel. Awesome. So, ABF, what's your problem with this meat cinnamon roll?
Have you ever done a
Correct.
bacon wrap of anything? It just turns out soggy. Yeah, this is on the inside of it, and now you actually have to cook it well done so that you're not eating raw pork.
Hell yeah.
So fuck that.
The inside of that is
sign me up. I just want to say,
what's wrong with soggy bacon? Seriously,
the inside of that is gonna be raw, bro.
Yeah,
Dragon. My problem with soggy bacon is that crispy bacon exists. Okay.
Bacon wrap shrimp, baby.
Well, you just grab bacon bits. If you want crispy bacon, you just bacon bits from the store.
Yeah.
No,
well, there's
that's not real bacon.
Yeah, it's
bacon. There's various restaurants that will do bacon chunks in a burger,
it has to be flimsy bacon.
Well, you have to cook the bacon first, chop it up, put it in.
Yeah.
All right, so Gerald for a $5, appreciate you. I actually did have this tab, and I got rid of it because we have too many, and we got to get APF over to his gaming stream. Did you see what Ann Coulter said? What was said off record to New York Times with Trump advisors? I didn't know if she meant it as a joke, and then I don't know how she would have gotten the information, so I had it, but I didn't know how tongue-in-cheek she was being about it. But basically, she was at least pointing out that a lot of the advisors who were against this, they're now going to like leak and do all this stuff to be like, I wasn't with this. I didn't want all the ones who are trying to have some political like future are now going to be like, I didn't have anything to do with this. And Trump is just going to lose support left and right. All he's left with is the Mark Levins. And it really worries me. All right, now I got a few more tabs. And then finishes up this, guys. My country didn't close your airspace. I've been basically on your side through this whole thing. And I take a lot of shit for that, by the way. And your bottom-feeding trolls are in my comments all the time anyways. What the fuck is wrong with you guys? Completely lost your fucking minds. Even if this all works out,
lose it.
Yeah, even if this all works out, our standing in the world is going to be diminished. This only helps Iran, Israel, and China. And it hurts us in Europe very, very hard.
I have really loved seeing the Europeans who don't speak English and the Japanese and several other people going after Chinese who don't speak English. That's been like my pure joy over these last couple of days because it has gotten political now that all of the countries have collided, and the auto translate posts. Everybody's going after China, going after Israel, like, and it's like, okay, you guys get it. You ones who don't speak English, you guys understand the fucking problems that we're having.
Well, see, that's because a lot of our people are wrapped up in the Trump derangement, the pro-Trump like derangement syndrome, and so the quarterings and whatnot, they just can't admit like if he's goofing up, and they're so reliant on it, and then their audience is very dependent on them always being 100% pro-Trump. A lot of these people who have been a bit critical of him after supporting for a ton, every single one of them has had to do a post of, well, I'm sorry that I'm losing all these followers, but I'm just gonna like tell the truth. This isn't what I voted for. Everyone is being attacked for trying to call it out, and this is going to be the great divide, which would be nice if we weren't in power and we weren't like close to starting World War III. So this is long-term healthy, but for the next 6 to 7 years, it's going to be really rough and possibly longer. Joe Kent, who has just been vindicated as hard as someone could ever be vindicated. Trump believes he is threatening Iran with destruction, but it is America that now stands in danger. If he attempts to eradicate Iranian civilization, the U.S. will no longer be viewed as a stabilizing force in the world. That's what I'm saying. If we're supposed to be the world's policeman, it's stabilizing force, and that is things like Strait of Hormuz staying open, not
going to eradicate
threatening to nuke people. But just saying it, though, that is not what a stabilizing like world police should be doing. But as an agent of chaos, correct. He's been doing a lot of agent of chaosing, sadly. Effectively ending our status as the world's greatest superpower. This is what it's about. While we have world superpower status, Israel will always be number 2 to us. They have to destroy us, and then they're aiming for that Chinese century, and they want to be that middleman and that Silk Road for the One Belt, One Road initiative, running all of the Middle East shit. So they want to destroy America, raise up China, and be the empire that controls the Middle East, essentially, in that new One Belt, One Road Chinese century. And to do that, they have to destroy America. This would upend our economy and shatter the global order, correct? And the petrodollar, if they chase all these Gulf states to like BRICS, bye-bye petrodollar. When Iran was letting ships through, you were paying in yuans. Oh boy, paying in yuans to get your oil through? Bye-bye petrodollar. And if petrodollar goes bye-bye, America goes bye-bye. Yet we still have time to avert catastrophe if Trump finds the courage to pursue serious negotiations rather than reckless rage and destruction. These negotiations aren't going to go as well as Ukraine. It's going to be a forever war.
Can
now,
I,
please?
I'm dropping something in the private chat in a second. I don't mean to say it on stream, but there is a new truth from 11 minutes ago. Just dropped in the private chat.
No.
Feel like
Does it have a 150 character limit?
It was posted on Truth Social 13 minutes ago. So.
All right. Let's see if he's taking a break from lying to us.
And shout out to whoever said it in the chat. I think Gerald. Yeah.
Yeah, Gerald Armstrong.
A big day for world peace. Yeah. Iran wants it to happen. They've had enough, I bet. Likewise, so is everyone else. The United States of America will be helping with the traffic buildup in the Strait of Hormuz. So we're just going to have to stay there permanently in the Strait of Hormuz? There will be lots of positive action. Big money will be made. Iran can start the reconstruction process, and all of the techno-Jews and Gulf states can make a bunch of money off it, like they're trying to do with the Gaza 15-minute city. We'll be loading up with supplies of all kinds and just hanging around in order to make sure
boots on the ground,
that everything goes well.
Boots on the ground.
What are you doing?
Oh
Just
my
hanging
God!
around?
What are you doing? Nothing.
Just hanging around.
I said they need troops
I
in
can
the
see
Strait
that
of
black guy
Hormuz
in
to
my
keep
mind
it
right
open,
now.
so that's what they're gonna do.
Well, we do
Holy
already
fuck.
have ships in the area.
The first line, him saying that Iran wants world peace, that's a hot take.
I feel confident that it will go well. Just like we are experiencing the U.S., this could be the golden age of the... Isaac, when you named your stream the Golden Age podcast, you meant for the golden age of Middle Earth, Middle East, right? That's what you meant the golden age for, right?
I just want to say,
golden shower.
announcement
shower
before
in
my
the Middle
outro: the stream of my channel is being renamed this week. And,
Also, Hayden, they did whoever the crazy person who's been writing these is the one who wrote this. It wasn't the thank you for your attention, this matter person. So this is whoever the crazy one was writing all the war crimes was the one who wrote this. So
yeah,
I don't
for
trust
the
these
record-
people.
For the record, the Golden Age podcast fights for the Golden Age of America, not the Middle East. So,
Are you actually changing the name?
no.
Still though,
It's too late. He already made all the assets.
Yeah, but still,
No, that's yeah.
you are said you're kind of moving away from Trump a bit. Right?
Definitely call balls and strikes. That's Golden Age is not rooted in Trump. That's an eternal. I believe we'll have a Golden Age with Christ. I think we're gonna. I'm eternally white pilled. So no, I'm rooting for a Golden Age if Trump, MAGA disappeared today, whatever. My eternal optimism and my hope for the West, ancestrally speaking, everything is not rooted in one man or political movement. There will be a Golden Age of America. I believe our best days are ahead, and we're going to fight for it. Ideologically, culturally.
Casey Push, my honest reactions: I will run for president. I will lead an armed revolution.
I love how he calls out Vivek. Love it.
Oh,
He's
yes.
He's his opponent.
Then dump H-1B Indian grifter Vivek, who is just nowhere to be seen anymore, bro. He's doing the Joe Biden campaign right now.
Well, he did
since
his
his Christmas
whole
crash out over
H1B.
H-1Bs.
Yeah.
As soon as he did that, he fucking somebody told him, "Hey, shut the fuck up. If you want to keep your job, you shut the fuck up."
Yeah, that's what we need. More Indians.
Yes. A couple more tabs. Still a couple of various rewards out there. Now, Jeffrey Tucker over at Epoch Times. 6 years ago, Trump had promised a reopening by Easter, but it did not happen. This is because he had already granted another 30 days of lockdowns after Deborah Birx pleaded for it. After he acquiesced, he suddenly wondered if something was up, that maybe these freaks didn't have his best interest at heart. He stopped speaking to her. A month later, he started making noises about opening up. But by then, he had lost control of everything, and the deep state was driving the agenda. He could not roll back what he started. And then because of that, he lost the election.
I agree.
He can want to end this all he wants. The momentum. ABF, we knew we were concerned about the momentum when we were told it's 3 days, you can't call it a war. 39 days plus another 2 weeks. I don't think this is ending peacefully. Or if it does, it's going to be a Midnight Hammer situation where we leave and we're back 9 months later.
Yeah.
Or it breaks into a sectarian civil war, and then and Israel just fully gets us to invade it.
But I want nothing more than to be wrong and everything just gets settled.
He's God, yes.
The Strait of Hormuz opens,
Yes.
this and that.
Yes.
I can't help but think this whole thing would have been cheaper if we would have dropped those bombs and then brought a bunch of dredging ships to straighten out the channel of the strait there.
Oh, what's the country, Oman or whatever, where like they wanted to just build a canal through it, so it just cuts through like the little like horn part.
Yeah, just get rid of that entire little peninsula thing to where you can't even build anything there. Just make it all water, and then they have to drive their Bass Pro Shop boats out there to
put
try
all
to
the
take out
bombs
ships,
right in that strait, so you can level all the land, turn it into.
And that's kind of what I'm hoping happens with all of this. And yeah, I'm being optimistic, but like we just knock that out, and it's just open.
These cosplayers are just so. Look at this costume. Like she probably put every little stitch on here and here. Oh, and then like look at how much she worked on her hair. That's look at this costume. Yeah, look so how much she worked on the wig and
yeah. And then also, what type of lace is that? Does anybody know?
I think her costume is too big. Not small enough.
Oh, okay. Well, here, maybe this will be a little smaller for you. I figured out how to combine Asian girls and meat. Is this bacon? I think this is bacon.
No,
right?
that's pastrami, right?
No. God damn it, Isaac.
Yeah, it's pastrami. Bada bing, bada boom.
I was about to say the name of it, and that made me forget it because it's
gabagool. What? I don't know.
It's a very thin beef strip.
It's beef.
That's what
they
pastrami
put in,
is. Very thin beef strip.
No, but that's thinner beef.
That's
I
level of thinness.
You had the wrong thinness.
No, it's what they put in their fucking
that was pastrami in
the rice bowls.
I think we can't even trust you on anything like meat related, especially beef anymore. So you did it to yourself. Sorry, we don't trust you.
I'm sorry, I'm right.
Yeah,
it's hard to.
We can't be you can't be trusted.
When it comes to Asians, Hayden's in charge.
I'm hungry.
日本語が少しわかる。ありがとうございます。
I think you just cast a spell on us.
Found it. I had a feeling it was a big one.
So you managed.
Never get tired of hearing that.
You managed to hit. Don't worry, I hate you too. Is the name of the account.
Pretty fitting. Pretty fitting.
Pretty good.
Right before that, you got Crafty Miscreant, Lady Acella. So I thought it was Lady Ascelis for a second. And Craig Swanson, and many more. And whoops, my finger slipped. I hadn't deleted it yet. Who knows? I mean, look at these beautiful costumes. They're just so boobalicious. Peachy, yes.
What type of material is that?
All right, so just a reminder, guys, these things spiral out of control. And last one, you know how I like to show America back in the day when it was civilized? Well, Fenway Park was like, hey, here's Boston in the 1950s, guys.
And then is what I want to live in again.
And then it got 10 million impressions, and they said, we're turning the replies off because this is possibly the most like you can show the people the craziest commies talking about pronouns and all that stuff. It isn't even 10% as radicalizing as just seeing America in the
New
50s.
England 70 years ago was paradise. And they threw it away because they're liberal assholes that got usurped by the hippie movement and tolerance. And I just want to say to the Chinese mayor of Boston today, Michelle Wu, said that Somalis built Boston. I don't see any Somalis, I don't see any Somalis in that footage. It was Englishmen that eventually invited in Italian and Irishmen, and it was
that's because they were busy building it. Those people were just playing, doing nothing. It was not even working their jobs or anything.
It was 98% white up until like the last decade and a half. But anyway,
the Somalis built this country.
I grew up in the 90s. I grew up in the 90s, and I think the 90s was fucking awesome.
I don't care what people say. I want to live in a majority white country. Call me racist. I don't care.
Yeah, I'm scamming it.
Racist, the term racist doesn't mean anything anymore.
It means nothing.
Yeah.
It's a compliment, actually. So
if Somalia's built New England, what does Somalia look like?
Yeah, they should stay there. Yeah.
Oh yeah, that's always been
It's got to be a beautiful country.
Let me just say, so the millennial and olders say you should stay there. The Gen Z is adopting or else. We're adding that on the end of it.
Nobody works with poop like some.
True.
Indians?
I
Thank
was
you.
gonna say,
No, Somalis
are better.
Somalis
Magnum.
too.
Get
Somalis
your facts straight.
No, Somalis are
We need
street
to have a
shitters too.
competition, man.
Somalis are street shitters too.
Oh really? I never would have guessed.
Yeah.
All right.
One of their infrastructure
Or
sucks.
inbred.
So I'm doing some wheel spinning while you guys aren't noticing. I added chud to the wheel.
Nice.
Wait, you're watching a
Haven't
movie
ever
about
seen
me?
it.
Wow. Okay.
Yeah, I think that's where they got the name from.
It is.
Okay.
Is that a documentary about Smash JT?
Correct, yes.
Yeah.
I can't wait.
Listener Conte,
Don't let McDonald's workers know. They might get upset.
Cyborg or Mean Girls? Cyborg, which one is that?
I have no idea.
I don't know.
Cyborg. Let's see. All right, ABF, I just set up to raid into you. What are you going to be playing here over on ABF Gaming?
Ooh, playing Planet Crafter. Greta Thunberg will be very upset over this game because the way you terraform a planet is you pollute as much as possible.
Base.
So,
Oh, okay.
So it's a
Yes.
technological terraforming, not a biological terraforming.
I'm interested.
there
Also,
are
Cyborg.
multiple-
Cyborg turns out is Van Damme, 89, less than an
hell yeah.
hour and a half, and a 5.1. So it sounds like some absolute cinema.
Here's the thing.
You're gonna
I'm
like it.
voting for Chud because I
Yeah,
haven't
please
seen
do.
it, and I
Oh,
need
please
you
do.
to watch it.
And first one was K-Pax. So K-Pax, Chud, and Cyborg. Get your votes in. So yes, we will be rating into ABF. He'll skedaddle during the outro and start very quickly, so you won't have to wait long at all for him to get going. And well, Isaac, you join in too?
I'll be joining him as well. Yeah, I actually have to download the game right after this, but yeah, I'll be right there. So,
Isaac, any shilling you'd like to do for your monetized channel?
two things. Yeah, so first monetized stream ever on my channel last night. Appreciate everyone for showing out. It was a great, successful stream. Thank you, everybody who helped us get there. So, subscribe to my channel, same name as on screen, Isaac, bunch of numbers. Golden Age podcast. Also, I would like to ask people, please, this Thursday night at 7 p.m. Eastern, I'm going to be on Cole Hauser's channel for the We Love the Prequels podcast with Ryan Kinnell. We'll be special guest. So it's going to be a great time. We're talking about our love for Star Wars. Check it out Thursday, Cole Hauser's channel. It's going to be cool.
Will you DM me that as a reminder? I don't have my pen and paper.
Definitely. So come check it out, guys.
What?
So how quickly do you guys think
I
that
know.
it devolves into We Now Hate Star Wars podcast? Because I'm giving it like
40
20
seconds.
minutes.
No
I said
Disney.
no Disney.
40 seconds.
It is,
No talk of
it's
Disney.
prequels only. Prequels only. So,
Okay, okay.
Yeah, and I have to decide whether I have to call in sick to work to do the show or not. So,
it's going to be fun, though.
So,
So check it out.
either
guys.
way, y'all have a good time. So.
Hayden, Cyborg just passed Chud.
I know.
Come on, chat. Come on, guys.
Come on, guys. We need him to tell us what
Yes.
Chud is and why they decided that that was our name.
Yeah, something.
thought it was
Human
cat.
It's
underground.
cannibalistic humanoid underground dwellers.
Oh,
That sounds anti-Semitic. Hayden.
Well, it might be, but Erwin would be the one to tell us if it is.
Tell us.
Let's see. A bizarre series of sudden disappearances on the streets of New York City seem to point towards something unsavory living in the sewers.
Oh wait, I know it's in the sewers. Isaac, don't say it.
Somebody in blue
I
hair.
said it. I already said it's anti-Semitic.
Yeah, we heard him. Dumbledore down there. Yeah, that you taught me a new anti-Semitism. with
Blue
that
haired
one.
Jew.
Dumbledore. Yeah.
What? All right, so make sure you guys get your votes in. Dragonwise, anything you want to say on the way out?
Hey, as soon as I get done with this job, I'll hopefully start making videos soon. But you can find me on X.
Do it.
And if anybody ever wants me to guess, just send me a DM.
Excellent. Hayden Wayne, anything you wanted to say on the way out?
Yeah, one of these days I'm gonna make a video and I'm not gonna tell any of you fuckers, and then I'm gonna tell who has notifications on.
He's gonna drop. He's gonna shadow drop a video.
I'm
out.
gonna shadow drop a video, and then I found out today that my job may be about to force us to go 2 weeks on, 2 weeks off. So I might have 2 weeks sitting at home with nothing to fucking do.
Oh,
pretty soon.
instead of normal
Hit me up,
1
Hayden.
week off, right?
Normal, it's like
Ah.
4.5 days.
All right,
it may immediately turn into 2 weeks, like unexpectedly.
You better drop a video, then no excuses.
Just a rumor. Just a rumor.
I stream multiple times a week, and Hayden has more subs than me, so screw me.
I stream 7 times a week on other people's fucking channels.
True,
All right, all right, we got to get over to ABS channel. Magnum, anything you wanted to outro for us?
No, but just a white pill. You know, just because the world's going to shit doesn't mean you can't figure out something. That's all I got to say.
Oh, yes. And the answer is our leaders are never going to fix this. It's going to be us, the small guy standing up.
Yep.
So, honestly, yeah, realizing that our leaders aren't going to do it, it is actually, it's a good thing. We need to figure it out at some point.
Also,
the sooner we do, the sooner we'll stand up for ourselves.
Realizing that Grok is now translating and allowing people from different countries that have similar ideologies to communicate with each other, that is a massive white.
Well, that was the issue, because we're like bringing Japan together, but then now we're also trying to like alienate like Europe, and like, no, guys, there's so few of us like pro freedom people. We got to stick together, please, God.
The ones who can't speak English seem to be doing pretty good for the most part.
All right, we're at the 2-hour mark. ABF, sorry for going long. 1,000 apologies. We're gonna play this outro right into ABF, and then he'll be started shortly after. Correct?
Yep.
All right, excellent. Appreciate you all being here. Couldn't do this without you. And we will see you later.
Bye.
Bye, guys.
So long, and thanks for all the fish.
Oh, the camera's on. The camera's been on the whole time, huh? I don't even know. Hello.
Screw you guys. I'm going home.
Good, then get the hell out of my life. Who needs you? Beat it. Leave me alone.
I needed to get rid of the human garbage, otherwise known as my best friends.
Come on.
Bonnie, how do you keep getting back in?
Well, bye.
If we're not back by dawn, call the president.
Bye, everybody. Now I'm going to hit the...